This video is brought to you by Grammarly. Yes, this title is a flex. Or is it? Or is it?
No, it's not. Because you can be the same. Period.
You can hate me, or you can become me.
It's up to you.
And luckily, I'm giving you all of my tips on how I'm always a straight A student, no matter what. No matter what, no matter if the subject is really hard, if I'm stressed, if I literally think I can't do it, any circumstance. No matter what. So pay attention. Pay attention. I do not want to hear any of you say,
"You're just smart. I can't concentrate like you. I can't do it. I've tried everything. I don't have time."
excuses. I've heard them all. I've said them all. Excuses are a dime a dozen. If you keep giving yourself excuses in life, you're going to be a failure, period. Okay, that was a little bit of tough love from me. Anyhow, before we begin, I would like to give you a little motivational story. I was not always a straight A student, absolutely not. When I was in primary school, I was a straight C student and a D student. I literally would fake my reports and give it to my mum sometimes because they were that bad. And my mum actually had me enrolled in to go to a private school for my high school. And you know, my mum and I would fight a lot. And one day she was like,
"You don't get your grades up, I'm gonna pull you out."
and I was like, it's never gonna happen. Well, it did. She did. I remember I was hiding in that closet over there. I was hiding in that closet while my mum was calling up the school, and she's like,
"Yeah, I would like to unenroll my daughter."
and just like that, I was on the waiting list for 8 years. Gone. My future gone. As I hid in that closet, I was like,
what the hell we gonna do now?
oh my god, now I'm gonna have to go to my shitty local school. Guys, I'm not kidding, my local school, not good. And that like lit a fire under my ass because everyone in my grade, they were preparing for like something called the Gifted and Talented program. That's what we have in my state. And they usually do it the year before, so they already know in their final year what school they're going to. And obviously I didn't do this because I'm like, yo, I'm going to this private school, bitch. I don't need to do that. And then I was like, yo, I gotta do it now. And I'm a C student. So I grinded. And my mum made me as well, and I just grinded, and what? I became an A student. And ever since then, A student. It is not about who you are. It's about who you want to become. I know you all clicked on this video because you saw straight A student. No trying. And you all want to know the secret. I don't want to do any work, but I want the results. That's why my stomach video went viral. No exercise. Eat whatever I want. You're all looking for a shortcut. There's no shortcut, but there is something called a habit. There's also something that I love to preach, and it's you're only going to do 1% better every day. Just 1% better than the day before. And also, it takes 21 days to build a habit. So essentially, if you want to be a really great student, you got to do a little bit of study every day. Just a little bit. And by the time the exam comes around, you barely need to study. Maybe like a few hours of revision and you're good. I'm not naturally smart. I became smart. Not to say I was born dumb, I'm not. I think I was born incredibly average, but I was special, but average. This video is sponsored by Grammarly. If you don't know what Grammarly is a digital writing assistant that uses artificial intelligence and natural language processing to help you write better. If you're a student in high school or uni, just like me, I highly recommend Grammarly. It helps you so much. You can download the browser extension super easily. Just go to the Google Chrome store and type Grammarly in and it comes up. So Grammarly has a free version and they have a paid version. So the Grammarly free version, it's basic. They have basic spelling checks, basic grammar, but Grammarly Premium actually offers over 400 types of checks and features, and it checks for grammatical errors, plagiarism, provides citation errors, and it just helps you write better overall. A few of the best features on Grammarly, in my opinion, is the vocabulary checker, because not only does it help you expand your vocabulary, it just makes your writing look so much more coherent, and it replaces bland words with words which are a little bit more informative, or whatever writing style you're trying to achieve, it can help you with that. My second favorite feature is the one I probably use the most for uni, and it's their clarity suggestions. It helps you cut down on unnecessary words that you don't need so you can help reach that word count, which is something as a uni student is just chef's kiss for me. Additionally, I use the plagiarism detector a lot. At uni, we have our own plagiarism detector, but I always put it through Grammarly before I submit it. And that way I can be 100% confident that my work is not going to get flagged. So if you guys are interested in downloading Grammarly, you can go to grammarly.com/simone2 to sign up for a free account and get 20% off premium today. I highly recommend it. It is life-changing. Okay, let's get started with the habits.
I meant to say tips.
Number 1, you need to figure out what time you're best able to study. For me, I'm incredibly easily distracted. My window of studying is usually immediately after I get out of bed. I can't look at my phone, I'll get distracted. I gotta immediately study. That's for me. And they do say your brain is most able to focus within 4 hours of waking up. So for me, I wake up and then I do like study, and it also sets my day up really right, because if I'm doing something productive in the morning and I actually I'm able to check it off, it starts my day right. If I do it later in the evening, I'm tired, I'm like sleeping. Before I filmed this video, I was sleeping. Yeah. If you struggle with concentrating like me, do a flame meditation before you study. You can get a flame meditation up on YouTube, or you can get like a candle and light it, and what you do is just stare at the flame for about 5 to 10 minutes and don't think about anything. Let your thoughts flow and just observe them, and you will be amazed at how quickly your brain just jumps between thoughts. It will go from like something that happened 5 years ago to something in the future, to your brother's friends, cousins, birthday party, whatever, I don't know. It's just all over the place. Yeah, and after you've done the flame meditation, you can like kind of focus. So yeah, I did the flame meditation this morning and it really was quite phenomenal.
This is what happens when I don't meditate.
I finished my tute, and I'm not gonna lie, I cut my split ends for the whole 2 hours. Find when you're able to study, and then you can build that into a habit. Remember, 21 days to build a habit. And literally, you just do it for 30 minutes, an hour, build it up over time. You don't need to go all in at once, like 3 hours. Little bit at a time, 1% better every day. And eventually, the more you do this, that's when it's going to be like, oh, I didn't even study. Like, I barely did it. I barely studied for this at all, because you're just doing this a little bit every day. And then when you come to the final exam, you shouldn't even need to do that much study. Like, you already know the whole course. I think this one's really important. Restructure how you see yourself and how you see studying. You should see study as like, I get to learn this. Every time I study, I get closer to I get closer to my goals or whatever. You need to say to yourself, I'm good at concentrating. Every day I'm better at concentrating. Concentration is fun. Find your limiting beliefs, restructure that cognitively, okay? 3, know your learning style. For me, when I revise, I like to read aloud. Into my brain, stays there. Reading aloud is the best tip I can ever give to someone. I said earlier, do like a little bit every day. A few days later, come back to it, revisit what you learned. Take like 3 minutes, 5 minutes, scan through everything, and it will stay in your brain. I forgot what it's called. It's called whatever this is. Also, have SMART goals. Specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, time-based. So if you actually want to build a habit, we learned this in psychology, but what you got to do is be hyper specific. For example, if you want to build the study habit, you say, every morning after I wake up at 8 a.m, I'm going to study topic for 30 minutes. Specific. Not just, tomorrow I'm going to wake up and I'm going to study. When are you going to do it? You're going to do it after breakfast? You're going to do it before breakfast? You're going to do it in bed? You're going to do it out of bed? Be specific. Okay, now I'm going to take you on a day in my life of me studying. When I've been studying for a long time, I literally just come outside and get that D. I get that vitamin D. I used to do this a lot in high school. During exams, I would just lie in the sun and read my notes. It's a new day and it's 1 o'clock. I woke up this morning and I watched my final lecture for the week and nothing was going through my brain. So when that happens, what I do is I just shut my laptop and I tell myself I ain't studying, and I will try again at nighttime. Sometimes that's what you have to do. If your brain is like not working, you gotta shut off. Anyways, I'm trying again now. So, Bella, you silly girl, she's like jumping everywhere. She's hyper. Let me show you how I organize my notes. So, lectures. I also have a to-do list here, and this is anything that I just don't know, like I don't understand in a lecture. So like by the time the exam comes around, I can revisit this or, you know, get it done throughout the week. Tutorials, readings, which I have not done today. I have to do my readings now. Freaking hate reading. Especially like long ass journal articles, like 12 pages of size 9 font. Okay, I'm gonna read my journal articles. Thumbnail. I have class tomorrow. It's week 2 of uni. So I gotta get everything done today. Today's Monday. Tomorrow's my first class. Because if you don't, and there's so much like I don't understand from the previous week, even though I've watched the lectures, so I have to make sure that I consolidate that and actually learn it, because if I don't learn it, then I'm gonna be lagging behind. That's a mistake a lot of people make. They're like, oh, just wait till the exam. Learn it now, consolidate it now, and then you can review it tomorrow. I just slept for 40 minutes. Guys, if you need to take a power nap, do not sleep for longer than 40 minutes. You will not be able to concentrate anymore. I take a lot of power naps. They help me study. I'm also changing my location to study right now because sometimes if I do it in my room too much, then my mind's like, let's not concentrate. So, God, I'm tired. Yeah, studying is effortless when you're on track, but I'm not on track today. I have a lot of work to do. I've just finished doing my ratings, kind of. I did one rating. I seriously struggle to concentrate. I'm gonna do a full study routine later in the week because I cannot focus today. By the way, if you can't concentrate, put on binaural beats. That really helps me. I listen to binaural beats, and you know when you're reading something and it doesn't go in your brain? Scan the document first and then go back, then read it and read it aloud. Okay, that's my tip. Yeah, I can't really show you that much. This is the first week of uni. I don't have too much work to do. My course is just, I'm only doing one course, and this course is very technical. It's all about the brain, which I hate. So I will do a study vlog later in the week. Okay, I love you. Don't forget, if you want Grammarly, you can use my code below. Click on the link. I love you. Oh yeah, don't forget to like the video because it helps the algorithm a lot, and leave a comment. I read all the comments. Subscribe to the second channel. I will be posting on there again soon. Bye.
Mi hada madrina dijo que sí. Este de aquí me hizo llorar. Este otro me dice marica. Este otro de mí piensa mal. Esto es lo que hago cuando me chingan. Voy a encerrarlos bajo la tierra. Nadie va a comer y de hambre morirán. Madre, quiero saber en verdad quién soy yo. Y sí, tal vez tengo un síndrome que alguien